Robert Deschamps here, going live. Also trying out a new sandwich from Ikes Love and Sandwiches. I want to talk a little bit about what I read from an article, The Street. I've been sitting on it for a couple of days thinking about what it said. I think it's quite interesting enough. I'll take it one at a time. And anything else that comes to mind, and it's going to depend on how long this video will go. However, I did join the club of Ikes Love and Sandwiches. I had to. I did get my usual lemonade as the thumbnail show, but I got a free drink, and it was a bottle drink. I'm not going to drink it right away, but it's called Dang. So dang, that's good. Butterscotch root beer. I never had a butterscotch root beer before. But I'm going to be drinking my lemonade. Got my usual box. Or should I say bag with a box. Bag. I love sandwiches. My usual thing. Got to get out the sandwich. It still feels quite heavy. And I think their thing is they give you a sucker every time. That's pretty good. I don't know how long that'll last. And napkins, I got some on, but I got napkins here. I got a sucker here. Got my napkins. Got my receipt. And this is one heavy sandwich steel, vegan meatballs. Come to $14.25 for the vegan meatball. It was $2.75 for the fountain drink. But I got a free drink for joining the club, and that was the Dang root beer. It's called Premium. It is soda. I don't drink that much soda, but I'll try this one out. Called Premium Bottled Soda, $4.25. It is 96 degrees here in the San Gabriels. 3:21 p.m. on a Tuesday mid-afternoon. Because it's not noon, but it's between 12 and 6. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and open up this sandwich. I like how they wrap it. It is cut. As you can see, it is cut. So it should be easier to eat and try out. They put lettuce and tomatoes on it. They got 3 types of bread. I think, I forget what the type of bread this is, but it's not wheat. I think last time I got wheat. Last time I had the turkey. This is the meatless. I still gotta find the other. Oh, there's the meatball. Let's see if I can find it. There's the meatball right there. Don't really want to take it apart, but there is the meatball right there. So we're gonna start on the butt end of the bread instead of the part that's cut. We want to taste the meatless first. They put plenty of lettuce on it and tomato, much like another sandwich place. But they have quite a few sandwiches. So I'm going to try to do at least one of these a week. If I miss a week, that means I'm somewhere else. And we're going to be talking Ikes. Here goes the test. Let me get up a little bit. Here is the taste test. Well, it tastes like a butter toast. I like the bread. I like the meatless meatball, lettuce, tomato, meatless treat. Quite outstanding and delicious. Like I tell you, they put their own sauce on here. I know last time I promised to talk about a little bit more about where Ikes are, where they're located. Okay, this is my new go-to place for now for lunch. What they said, voted best sandwich in the world. It said by my mom. I'm thinking that it really was, but voted best sandwich by his mom. When I saw it, I thought it was a real contest with them. You know, those food contests. Well, this is the only food that I'm eating. I've been waiting to eat here all week. Of course, I'm in my favorite place, not where the establishment is. Look at that. Meatless meatballs. Very busy today with errands. I got an errand due tomorrow. I did go to the gym for a little bit. It's okay. I don't see a lot of meat or meatless. pretty much embedded. It could have been over to the side. It's not necessarily perfecto. It's still mostly lettuce, tomatoes. Let me turn this around. Of course, like any other sandwich, they do slide off. I don't have a plate, but I have a pan under me. So it is basically mostly lettuce and tomatoes and not really a whole bunch of meatless stuff. Oh, there's some meat there. Okay. Meat looked like it's about ready to fall out on the other end. Typical sandwich though. Mm. Mm. Very good indeed. They have a whole lot of other sandwiches I plan to try that I can eat. And I'm going to do one at a time. This is going to be a different type of video from now on. I might do this one live all the time each time I go to Ikes, or I might not, but right now, this is a live one. This is my second Ike process. Now, how many locations is Ike? Now, if you want some more information, you could talk about if you've seen the other video. However, my Ikes, I didn't even say Mike's, have quite a few locations by state. Right now, I see 2, 4, 6, 8 different states. Arizona, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Louisiana, Nevada, Texas, and Utah. And California got quite a few. Utah got 2. One's in the city of Lehigh, which is up north of St. George, and St. George, which is southern Utah, just across from Mesquite, Nevada, the last gambling town in Nevada, right across the border, St. George, Utah. So Utah got 2. Texas, oh come on now, Texas. When I was at Texas, come on. Texas got 1 in Austin. No, they got 2 in Austin. 1 in Cedar Park. Georgetown, Houston. I know that one. Leander, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Sunset Valley. Well, I know Austin. I know Houston. I don't know the other little town. But Houston got 1. And Austin got 2. And all the other ones got 1. How about Nevada? Okay, Las Vegas has 1. So now I just got to find where the 1 is in Las Vegas when I go to Las Vegas in case I want this type of sandwich. And 2 in Reno. I haven't been to Reno in years, but they got 2 there. Okay, let's see. Hawaii got one in Kona. That's my favorite place in Hawaii on the Big Island, Kona. So whenever I ever go back to Kona, I know they have an Ikes there. More than likely, you won't eat at those places. Sometimes you do, but I definitely will look for Ikes there. Colorado. Colorado got Colorado got one in Colorado Springs. I've been there. Denver, they got two there. I've been there. Fort Collins, Highland Ranch, and Longmont. So Denver got two, and Colorado Springs got one. I don't think I've ever been to Colorado Springs, but Denver, definitely been to Denver before. Let's go to Arizona first. Oh, Arizona got quite a few. Avondale, Gilbert, I know Gilbert City. Mesa, I know Mesa City, they got one. Phoenix got four. Phoenix, Arizona has four Ike's Love Sandwiches. Peoria, Queen Creek, Scottsdale, I know Scottsdale, and Tempe. Those are like close to the downtown. All these are close to downtown anyway. They're not too far from one another. And Tempe South. Each of those got one. Phoenix got four. Mesa got one. And Gilbert and Mesa close together, I believe. They each got one. So you can definitely find them. They're far and in between. Here in California, got one in Long Beach, Tustin, Monrovia, Menifee. I should have went to the locations of California. Let me go back. Find locations. I didn't do California, did I? What they showing me? Culver City, Hollywood, Burbank, Marina Del Rey, Sherman Oaks, El Segundo, Manhattan Beach. Okay. One in Manhattan Beach, Monroeville, Carson. So they got quite a few here. And I'm sure they got quite a few Hollywood. Hollywood, where's in Hollywood? Come on, show me Hollywood now. Okay, Hollywood, on Vine Street. I know where that is. That's close to where I used to work, on Vine Street. So you can find plenty of Ike's sandwiches. Like I said, I plan to try as many of the sandwiches as I can. They have a lot of stuff that I know I can eat there. Not just vegan, not just vegetarian. They got chicken. Of course, you know they got turkey. I even think they got beef and some other stuff. Very big menu. And you can see it online before you get there. All the sandwiches are variations of a different thing. Some got this, some got that, some don't have that, some that's there. Some have some stuff on it you don't want on it. And some are like the same sandwich, but maybe they got one ingredient more or one ingredient less. I got this as is. However they make it, I don't want to add nothing on to it. I'm making a mess. Woo. Oh my mouth. Eating in the car is always a challenge. So you can make various mistakes. I have the freedom to talk. Act crazy if I want to. I'm going to put this up to my mouth so I can eat at least the first half of this. Get it out the way. I know some time ago I talked about who had the fastest drive-through. And there was quite a few places. Some were slower than others. I'm eating paper. I'm eating paper. Some drive-thrus are faster than others. And I have something that further that along that I'm about to get to. But maybe I should talk about the differences of the categories that everyone always talks about. Sometimes it can be a social status thing. It can be an ostracized thing. Or you can tell everyone that they can stick it and you're going to eat whatever way you want. Which is how it should be. I gotta constantly wipe my hands. Because I'm this out live, I'm gonna go as far as my phone doesn't get hot. Every time I do just a little bit of something before the day's in, I try to keep it fully charged. It gets hot. But there's an article I read that I read. It's from the street. The street is one of those publications. They have a lot of writers. They talk about all types of fast food, restaurants, cooking ideas, you name it. I use it as my source because these are the professionals. These are the professional writers. They know what they're talking about. And I'm just piggybacking along, learning as I go, because food is what we all are about. That's how we get our energy. That's how we get that's even how we get sick too, from food, for eating too much or not eating the right type of food. So this I think it's Pew Research Center, I guess it's another database type thing. They do all types of stuff. I'm not going to get off into that. But vegetarians, it's 6% in the U.S. I don't know about anybody else, but vegetarian, I guess you can call me that once in a while. Only 6%. Vegans, I guess 3% of us in the U.S. We're talking about adults. I'm not talking about kids at all. I'm talking about adults only. You can say I'm eating a vegan sandwich, so I can eat all those things. And this is a new one that I never heard. I thought there was another word, but they're called flexitarians. Now, this is from the Pew Research Center. Pew Research Center. Flexitarian, plant forward eats 14 to 16%. That means they require meat, but still like the other stuff. And the occasionary, I can't read my word. I can't read my word again. But that means you just eat meat, eating meat. So you can say that I fit all those categories. I just like good food. And I'm sure a lot of people out there just like food. They eat meat when they want to, like me. I eat when I want to. I probably should eat more vegetables still. That's still a big deal. You have to eat your vegetables. So people who don't eat meat, it's still something to that, maybe health-wise, I don't know, but I'm sure no matter what you eat a lot of, it can be too much. Or, since you don't eat meat, you're not getting that type of vitamin or protein that you're supposed to have. Maybe you're not getting the right amount of iron. But whichever way you go, you're going to have problems anyway. Now let's talk about the fast food. This is another article that's different from the one that I did a few weeks ago or months ago. I can't remember. Fast food chains. The one, the most. Which fast food chain has the most locations in 2025? Okay. So after all this stuff that's happened, these bankruptcies, these might fluctuate. The numbers of restaurants might fluctuate. These are fast food restaurants only. Many of them we know, and all of them I eat at. And the one that has the most locations, I'm not going to go bottom up, is Subway. Would you believe that? Subway still has the most locations, 19,500 locations throughout the USA. I believe it's throughout the USA because I don't think it's just California. Starbucks, 16,935. So Starbucks have closed a lot, but they have a lot, and they're still opening up new ones. So they're closing some, they open up others in different locations. Sometimes you think they're closing it because of the location. Yes, but they open up others in location. One area you think that they might not do good, in other areas that they will. Starbucks does not care where they open it up, especially in the greater Los Angeles area or any place else. I'm sure they look at the situation, what the area looks like, if it's depressed or not. People still drink Starbucks regardless of what the economic situation is. People are going to Starbucks. McDonald's. You can't go wrong there. 13,559. Now, you can say that McDonald's, Starbucks is different, Subway is different. All these are a little bit different, but they're just talking about location, the most fast food chains. So they're not talking about drive-through or anything, but who has the most. So McDonald's is third in this research. Dunkin' Donuts, 9,768. Taco Bell, 7,604. Now they're all going by numbers. They're going down at the most, the one that had the most locations to the one that has the least. Taco Bell, or did I did that one wrong? 7,604. Domino, 7,014. Now Domino's been closing, a bunch of them. I think a few Taco Bells have been closing too, but McDonald's, no, did I say McDonald's? Well, even McDonald's has closed. So all of these have closed up some stores, and they probably move a few and open up in other areas. Burger King, all the way down here, 6,701. Now, regardless, Burger King is under McDonald's, nearly half of what McDonald's has so far as locations. Of course, they were probably up there almost with McDonald's, but right now they're still strong. They're still making a lot of different type of foods. They come out, they surprise us with certain food items to go by. I'm still saying that McDonald's is still not, hey, I don't see Jack in the Box here, and there are quite a few Jack in the Boxes. But how can you put Pizza Hut down here? Pizza Hut, 6,557. So at least you got two pizza places that are going upside down, topsy-turvy. They've been closing a lot of them, including Little Caesars. A lot of them have been closing. I think a lot of times, even though you see a lot of people shopping there, sometimes it's the lease and sometimes it's not. But whatever reason that they move, they don't want to be there. But yet they still have a strong public presence, even in the stock market range, many of them. But these are the most fast food chains. Now, I was thinking about last time that I talked about how many of these places that actually do have drive-thrus. I've been thinking about that again as if it was this one. But I find it very hard for them to figure out who has the fastest drive-thru. I know I did see an article after that Chick-fil-A has the worst of all the drive-thrus. They are the slowest. I thought they were pretty fast at one time because they're one of the first ones that had two lanes, I think. Of course, they merged